Welcome back to the BNT Potty, aka the Braith and Tamana podcast. Another week, another episode. How are you this week, my boy Tamana?
Look, mate, I'm good. I'm good like normal. Ready to get into it.
Yeah, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Let's get straight into things. So, we're going to kick things off, talk a bit about last week's episode. Now, if you've seen it, we briefly touched on the Tiki Toki FIFA Aussie Road Ashore Red Capsicum. Now, we made that into a nice little TikTok and we tagged him. Nothing didn't expect nothing crazy happen from it. I mean, he's got 100k, he's probably, busy Twitch streaming and all that. So you thought, maybe we'll just wait and see if he'll actually see the TikTok. Funnily enough, he went and liked our TikTok. And I think he saved it because one person saved it on TikTok. It could have been him. Anyway, but he did say it. So maybe we can have a BNT X Red Capsicum. Maybe we could verse in a game of FIFA. What do you think on that, Tamana?
Yeah, look, mate. Honestly, he looks like a goat at FIFA. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
With our FIFA skills, I don't know about that.
Mate, it could be a class video to be fair. I was just getting battered on FIFA.
Yeah.
But anyway, just thought I'd touch on the Red Capsicum. He probably doesn't even want to deal with us because he's like, who the fuck are these two just chatting on my name? But if he's out there, he's listening to the potty. Love to verse in a game of FIFA, even though I'm going to get absolutely battered. Stream it on your Twitch. I'm sure it'll be class. But now let's move on. Let's get into it. The segment we like to call This or That. You ready for this week of This or That, Tamana?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. We got a few common Aussie debates. Two things. Obviously, you got to pick one. Palmy or Palmer?
Palmy.
Palmy, okay. Potato scallop or potato cake?
Potato scallop.
All the way. I don't know why some people call it cake, but we move on from that. Chocolate or strawberry milk?
They're both good on their day, but chocolate milk.
Yes, good old chocolate milk. You love it. And the final question for This or That. Tomato sauce, does it go in the fridge or the cupboard?
The fridge.
Oh, no, surely not.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, I'm a cupboard kind of guy. I don't like.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a bottle right now in the cupboard and one in the fridge. Like, I got a fancy one in the fridge and then just like a normal one in the cupboard.
Yeah, okay. I back it.
Mm.
All right. So that was This or That. Look, I don't know if This or That, if we should keep doing it, to be honest. I mean, so many people do it. It's kind of generic. A lot of people do it. If you don't answer, you take a shot. But obviously, we don't drink. Not on the potty, of course. So I don't know. Maybe we'll keep going with it. We'll keep going till the end of the season, but then we'll rethink when it comes to season 2. But I was at work. When was it? It was on the weekend. I was at work, and I walk in, thinking I'm just gonna have a regular old shift, but no. Hungry Jacks were out of buns. Like, how is that possible? They were saying that the prices have gone up, and they didn't expect to sell as much as they did, so they were out of buns. They had like seven 5-inch buns, so 7 Whopper buns left, and then we had to sell burgers without buns, or
Jesus.
chips, onion rings, or nuggets, and then we sold out of nuggets. So it's either you get a burger without the bun, or you get chips and onion rings. Half the people.
Yeah, it sounds like Hungry Jacks, honestly.
Yeah, literally. Half the people walked in and we're like, sorry, we don't have any buns. And they literally walk out. Like a family of 4 come in to have a nice meal. And we're like, sorry, we have no buns. So they walk out. And I don't blame them whatsoever. A lot of people actually got burgers without the buns. Like, we just put it in a Whopper box and we just built it as if it was just a normal burger just without the bun. But it's disgusting. There's like sauce and shit on it. It's just, bro, I would turn around. But we weren't allowed to put any signs up on drive through because then everyone would just turn around. So then we didn't put signs up, so then they actually come through the drive through. So then by the time they get to the window, they kind of have to get something at least chips or like a drink. because we were also out of the thing is we were also out of sundaes and shakes as well. So we pretty much just had like you get like
Fucking chips and that's it.
yeah, chips and that was it. Chips, onion rings, you could get a drink or a disgusting burger without a bun. It was quite sad from Hungry Jack's, but I mean, it's Hungry Jack's, so you kind of get that.
Yeah, you kind of get that from Hungry Jack's, honestly.
Yeah, but oh my god, but the amount, like, if I was going through drive-thru and I heard that, I would have been like, nah, sorry, I won't order anything. I just wouldn't bother. What? That's getting like some people on a normal day when we've got full stock get burger about the buns. Like, it's just revolting, bro. Who would do such a thing? Like, I get if you're allergic, but I wouldn't if I was allergic to the buns or something, I just wouldn't get a burger at all. Why would I get it without?
Some people just like diet and just don't eat the buns. And that's it.
Yeah, true. Nah, but that's a bit weird, to be honest. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of weird.
Yeah. But anyway, that's Hungry Jack's for you. It's a sad life working at Hungry Jack's, can't lie. But I mean, it's a sad life any fast food place. Because I mean, fast food is just probably like shit. But I mean, you got to start somewhere. All right, let's move on to my final topic. It's not really going to be a long episode, but maybe more people will watch it because it's not as long. But we're going to talk about the new Sidemen Sunday. We're going to talk about what really went down in the new 20 versus 1 with cenat. So, look, I thought it was class. I don't know if you've seen all of it, Tamana.
I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen some of it, so
Yeah,
I'm sure.
same.
I kind of know what was going on.
Yeah. So basically, if you don't know, 20 versus 1, 20 women versus one person. It started off with just the Sidemen, then they branched off to other people. So yeah, it was a class video, can't lie. If I'm honest, it wasn't as funny as some of the other ones. Like, it wasn't like there was nothing like too outrageous that he did. Like, he wasn't like sniffing chairs and like having feet obsessions. Like, it was more just like pretend you're a musician and start rapping while playing a violin. Like, it was nothing overall crazy, but it was still a class and funny video, to be fair.
Yeah.
But my question is for you, who would you like to see in the next 20 versus 1?
It's got to be shit.
Yeah,
It's tough.
it's a tough one, you know.
Mm-hmm. Did they already do I Show Speed?
They
No.
haven't yet.
Him. I Show Speed.
I Show Speed.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? There's
gonna be funny.
a clip circling around of Speed and KSI on FaceTime, and Speed goes, "I'm ready for the 20 versus 1." So KSI said whenever he's down, they're gonna link it up. So hopefully he's
Yeah.
coming down soon to do that. Because
That'd be sick.
that's gonna be the best 20 versus 1. I can't lie. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Him barking and just doing all sorts, bro. It's gonna be a madness.
Yeah.
Well, that's it from me. A very short episode, like I've been saying. But I doubt you got much for the sport recap. But do you wanna talk a little sport?
Yeah, look, there's not much for the sport recap this week, honestly. It hasn't really changed from last week. A little bit of Premier League, a little bit of Carabao Cup, a little bit of whatever the fuck's going on right now, but it's really nothing important. One thing I'd like to say was we like to talk about the Mariners. They lost 2-1 to Wellington. That was the last thing we talked about on the sport recap. We got the Western Sydney Wanderers game coming up tomorrow. So, second versus third, it's going to be a big game. Big game. What's your score prediction for that one, Bam?
Score predictions. See, if we have Cummings back from his injury, then I reckon it'll be like a 2-1 situation. But if we don't have Cummings back from injury, it'll probably be like a 3-1 loss or something.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have Cummings against Wellington. He's a key player. We got battered up by Wellington. So I feel like if we don't have Cummings, we're kind of screwed. but then also the way Sawera and Tulio have been playing, and our new player Christian. I don't know. Maybe we could pull something out of the bag, but fingers crossed we got Cummings because he's a key player, and I feel like we do need him. We do need him in our squad.
Yeah, look, we can hope we can pull something out of the bag. I do think it's going to be a tight game. I think I'm either going to go with a 1-1 draw, or a 2-1 win for the Mariners. I think the home advantage will really help us there. But as far as I'm aware, Cummings is playing. He's on the team sheet because it got released yesterday. He's on the team sheet for the game. Whether he starts or is starting on the bench, I don't know.
Okay.
But he's playing. So that's a good sign. But we are missing Benny and Kololo. So that's one thing we are missing. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I didn't read the whole thing, so but I'm pretty sure we are missing Benny and Kololo. Other than that, we've we should have a full squad.
Okay. Well, that changes things. So it's definitely going to be a 2-1 win to the Mariners, I reckon. Now knowing that we got Cummings, I mean, we do lose Benny and Kololo, our star player, but look, I feel like we could pull something out of the bag. If not, it'll definitely be a close game and it'll be a good one to watch.
Yeah, look, last week both Mariners and Western Sydney dropped points. Western Sydney, I believe, they drew 1-1 with Newcastle. Mariners dropping points to Wellington, and Melbourne City up the top, dropping points to Brisbane in a 0-0 draw. So Mariners are still firmly behind Melbourne City in regards to the title race. Obviously, I don't think we're really competing because Melbourne City are the best team in the comp by far. But yeah, I guess we're still heavily competing for that second spot, and this game against the Wanderers is a make or break. So let's hope we can do that.
Fingers crossed. Come on, you Mariners. I'm sure you're gonna pull something out of the bag. Let's get it.
Yeah, one thing I do want to say is a couple days ago, the Mariners, they said the CEO, like the board directors, whatever, the Richard Peel sent out an email to the members, basically saying that the club's in a shit financial situation right now. Obviously, it doesn't mean the club's just going to pack up shop and fold tomorrow, but if stuff doesn't change, because the Mariners have been running, basically what they said was the Mariners have been running at a loss financially ever since they started. They haven't actually made a profit almost any year that they've played. So they've always been running at a loss, and the only thing that's really keeping them a club is the fan size and the people attending the games and people going to the stadium and stuff like that. So he basically just said in an email, it was basically an email begging for fans to come to the game because otherwise the Mariners will probably fold. They have no money otherwise, and they're basically running on a loss every season. The only thing that's making that loss sustainable is the fans coming to the stadium.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. So let's hope the fans continue to grow. Because if not, the Mariners will probably fold, and that's not good for any of us.
No, I did hear about that. That's going to be sad, especially that next season the Mariners women team is finally coming, and that ain't going to be good if the Mariners fold, because I love watching soccer. I love watching the Mariners. I've always supported the Mariners, so it'd be sad to watch them just fold and pack up shop. So if anyone's watching this, when you want to get down, support the boys on the weekend, come down, Central Stadium. You know where it is. Don't really need to explain too much. Just get down there, support the boys. Should be a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, that's about it for my my sport recap.
Well, this is another episode of the BNT Potty. We're at episode 18 now, coming very close to the final season. I'm very surprised that we've actually made it this far, but we're going to keep going, keep pushing BNT to the moon. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one, eh?
Nah, we pull up and go bang, bang, bang. We pull up with the gang, 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 yeah. I said through this shit, bang, bang, bang. We keep it different, but they all doing the same damn thing, yeah. We pull up and go bang, bang, bang. We pull up with the gang, 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 yeah. I said through this shit, bang, bang, bang. We keep it different, but they all doing the same damn thing.